Minas Tirith, the home of Gondor's throne, is the last hope of men to stand against the darkness of Sauron.
Out for a stroll, are we?
That cutscene's unrealistic. That's not what's gonna happen in a campaign. Trust me, we won't be seeing anywhere near the amount of orcs as we saw right here.
We must prepare the city.
Alright, let's prepare the city. Bring out all the boys to the yard. Oh, look at all these archers we got here, all these Aphelion rangers. You know what I'm thinking? Yeah, I know what I'm thinking. We're gonna make ourselves some sweet monkey love right here. And the orcs are not gonna know what the fuck happened to them. So you got a lot of resources to work with. The idea is you want to build up your base to the best of your abilities. I recommend spending some of the building slots for blacksmith, so you can spend the least amount of cash possible on blacksmith upgrades. Let's see, that's one of them. That's at 10%. How many do I need for a full thing? 6. I got 4. So I need 2 more. Okay. And that'll be good enough. Then we can just build farms for the rest of this shit. I know some of you might be wondering, why not build some catapults or some shit. I know, I really should be building these kind of things, shouldn't I? But the thing is, we don't need them. With our great stratagems that we have on our mind, we don't need them. So here's how I do these things. Starting from the gatehouse, I build in a pattern like this: catapult, tower, catapult, tower. And I just keep going like this until I got all of the wall covered in catapults and towers. Why do you want to have towers and catapults? Well, it's simple, really. Catapults will be useful in destroying the enemy forces that are on the ground. But as you remember, in the movie, the Nazguls were also involved in this fight. They will be flying in here, trying to cause a ruckus. So we need some towers that can actually fire at the enemy, at the Nazgul. Unfortunately, that requires us to, you know, have some fucking... God damn, my words are getting stuck up on my mouth today. We need some fucking towers to be able to do any of that shit. Because if we don't have any towers, well, how can we do anything, you know? I've tried to get the flame upgrade for the catapults, because we can actually buy it for these catapults here. And I know they're called trebuchets, but really, what does it matter? Okay, but for the remainder of your forces, I recommend setting them up on the walls. You don't want to leave this city completely undefended. But you don't want to keep everyone inside the walls either, because we're gonna do the same thing that we did in Helm's Deep, but a lot more successfully. Because I've actually tested this out yesterday. Actually, not yesterday, 2 days ago. And it is a surprisingly effective method. It makes this mission so cheesy and simple that it almost makes you wonder, did the people making this playtest this shit? Where's Rohan when they're needed the most? I can tell you where they are. marching onto the field with 35 archers and just a couple of heroes. Not really a reinforcement force now, is it? Don't worry about it though, because they're not that important. If everything goes according to plan, which all things considered it should, what we're going to see is such a pathetic attempt at Mordor's invasion. Let me rephrase that, because I'm already stumbling over my words. Yeah, sorry about that. What we're going to see in this mission is a pathetic show from Mordor to take over Minas Tirith. We might be able to break down the gate this time around, but that's probably gonna be just about it. Because they gonna suck. They gon' suck, alright. But what are we doing here right now? Well, simple. What we're doing right now is we are waiting. I don't know why there's spots for 4 camps, but the only 2 camps that will ever be built up by the enemy is this one and this one. So what I'm doing is I'm leaving my forces out here, which will be replaced after a while anyway. You'd have to replace your soldiers at one point or another, all things considered, so might as well put them to good use, because they will die. That's just the way things work. But I figured I might as well leave them around here and wait till the camps are starting to be built up so I could destroy them and force the enemy forces to have no camps at all, which is going to cripple them quite a bit. Oh, it's okay, the gates will remain closed. For as long as we can keep them closed. Oh sweet, you can see their upgrades. Plus 22 fire damage for archers, plus 8 fire damage for rangers. So they get plus 30 damage then, if I get that right. The forged blades are ready! Yeah! Might as well buy some upgrades for your soldiers while you're at it. Look at that, 360 for that, and that, and that. Man, now that is fucking cheap. Oh, more like cheap ass. But seriously, getting all of those price reductions from the blacksmiths is quite essential for this mission. Plus, I already got twice the amount of resource gathering rates for this mission, so it's okay. We don't need to go overboard. Let's put down some trees. It'll be useful. So this is supposed to be like the Pelennor Fields, I suppose? Maybe. I don't think there's a specific map for Pelennor Fields in this game. I think they just combine it with Minas Tirith, but who knows. Anyway, we didn't have to wait nearly as long for the enemy to start attacking like we did in Helm's Deep, but that doesn't mean shit. I probably should move these guys away a little bit so that they can start building the camp. I need them to actually start building the camp so I can cripple them. That's the important thing here. You know, I don't really need these guys to be here like that. Yeah, hold on a moment. You come over here. Join the force. One camp is already complete and I need to go sort it out immediately. Oh, the other camp is built up. Good. Fuck your darkness. That's one camp destroyed. Now that is just sad. They already lost their first camp. My rangers are getting attacked by catapults. Let's try breaking them down before they fuck my force up and ruin my tactic. They'll take you alright, you little bitch. Oh yeah, here we go. They took down Boromir. Eh, whatever. Hey look, it's a Nazgul. And there goes the Nazgul. Could you shoot the troll down? Thank you. I'll have Gandalf deal with these guys. Meanwhile, these guys will be dealing with the camp as soon as possible. Because this is a dangerous thing. We need to get rid of it as soon as possible. I selected the power, please. What's going on over here? Oh, nothing much, just some archers getting attacked, that's fine. Pippin got killed. Yeah, that is Pippin, of course. Once you have some God damn it, I keep calling it reputation points for some reason. Once you have some population points available for you, start building some units while these guys are getting their asses wrecked. Don't worry about the heroes, they can be rebuilt up on the 2nd level in the Citadel. Shut up, game, we're working on it. Alright, they got him. Good. Don't worry about the guys passing along here on the road. They're not important. They actually pass by you without even looking at you, which is kind of weird actually. Here we go, that takes care of that. Now take care of this thing real quick so that they can stop shitting out the catapults. You definitely want them to stop shitting out the catapults. And take care of this so that they stop shitting out units. And that's it. The camps will no longer be a threat to you, meaning that this mission has gotten considerably easier. And that's it. What makes this mission a lot easier is the fact that the enemy cannot recapture and rebuild the camps. Meaning that all the effort they spent building these up is totally wasted. They can't do anything about it. Oh, the archers got killed off from the walls. That's inconvenient. Oh, they killed them off from either side actually. That's not good. Don't have to worry about the left side of the wall actually, because that seems to have a lot of units no matter what. Can you guys like stop killing all my guys that arrive on the spot? Like that's not very nice. We improved the archery range. Good. Do we have anyone else that needs recovering? Nope. Good. What about those catapults? Ah, damn it, I still need a few more catapults before I can get the upgrade for fire trebuchet. That means I need to get more units killed off. That's a bit of a problem, but whatever. You, go pick a fight. Look at this, we don't even care. Guys, you wanna like attack me or something? Alright, I want him to have less armor. God damn it, they don't even care that I'm here. Aim the catapults at the catapults. Yeah. I think you can move up the trebuchets on these rampant parts. Yeah, ramparts. That's what I want to say. I think you can move up units on those. We'll try. We'll see what happens. We must destroy those catapults. And that we shall. As soon as we can, of course. Oh no, the Nazgul! Don't stand in his way! And whatever. Oh, look who it is. What the fuck is he doing in there? Get out! Oh, I just nuked one of the Nazguls with a fucking flashlight power. Sweet. Yeah, could you guys like shoot him down already? Like, he's just bullying Boromir right now. Here we go. Ah, damn it, I need one more catapult. Are they still moving around? Yeah, they are. Look at that. I actually moved it on the rampart. That's pretty cool. Ah, and Pippin died again. So what else is new? I recommend setting up the water fountains at the front gate because you'll definitely need those whenever the gate actually gets broken down. Don't want to have any bullshit to deal with, am I right? Oh yeah, by the way, in case you're wondering, no, destroying the camps does not prevent the Grand from showing up. It just gets brought in from somewhere off map instead of being built in the camp. Kind of a problem, but nah, what can you do? Shit. Shit! I was just about to get that catapult sorted out. Oh well. Look at all of these siege towers. Kinda sucks that they can't do anything with them, right? Right, I actually need these guys to like attack my soldiers. I need to get some population to work with. But they only attack if they get to the fucking gate, and that's annoying. Come on guys, attack my soldiers already. I need some population here. Man, isn't it sad that I actually need to get my units purposefully killed to be able to get something? It's a little annoying actually. I like in Battle for Middle-earth 2 how you can just sell units instead. It's a little bit better. Hey look, another Nazgul. Oh, there were two Nazgul actually. Well, they both died, so who gives a shit? So much for them filthy beasts. Oh yeah, we did, boy. Now we're getting the flaming boulders. That's gonna make our catapults extremely effective at destroying everything that gets in our way. And we want that. That is a very good upgrade to get. We're doing a lot better than before on the playtest, I gotta say. Because on the playtest, the battering rams would constantly do a bit of damage on the gate. So by the time the Grand showed up, it only needed to swing at it once. In case you don't know, a Grand is a giant battering ram specifically designed for this one city's purpose, to break down this particular gate. Because it's a pretty strong gate, all things considered. In fact, here it is right now. It looks pretty fantastic, and it needs like 6 trolls just to push it. It's pretty nice. I wonder how it's gonna fare this time around. Now that we have all the fire and everything. Yes. I think Gandalf just got wrecked by a flailing troll. Nah, whatever. Why can't I summon him back? Here we go. Took a little bit of effort. Hey, can you destroy the battering ram? thank you. And here's the Grond. Alright, time to start queuing up some Rangers to be made. Oh, sweet damage, bruh. Can this thing reach? No. It is quite possible actually to destroy the Grond before it breaks the gate down, but I personally haven't had it happen for me. Mostly because I never have the catapults needed to destroy it immediately. But hey, we're doing good damage, and it's not that big of a deal right now that the gate has been breached because there's literally no one out in the way to blow it up. In fact, the Grond is just about ready to be destroyed. A few more hits and it's out. And there it goes. So much for Grond. Faramir, you're about to be dead as shit. Maybe you should consider getting over here. I should tell the archery rangers to queue up over there. At the front gate, because the front gate is what we need to defend now for the most part. The walls are not as important, because the real threat that threaten the wall defenders, the Nazguls, are pretty much destroyed. We only need to wait 2 more minutes before Rohan reinforcements arrive too. Look at this, they can't even get inside. What even is the point of this? And that's their attack force right here. Look at this. This is pathetic. And a bunch of trolls going like, haters gonna hate. Haters gonna hate. Fucking love their little walk. It's so stupid. Okay, now this is the time where I gotta say. You're probably thinking, how exactly do you complete this mission? When does it think that it's over? Well, the game thinks the mission is over when you destroy all the enemies. That means that you actually have to wait for the army of the dead to arrive with Aragorn and the others. Unfortunately, that means we have to wait for them when the Mordor forces are so fucking crippled that there's almost nothing happening on the screen. Like fucking hell, buddy. Do we really have to? Oh, here's my reinforcements, by the way. Sweet reinforcements, bruh. I don't like your darkness. Get that shit out of my face. Oh yeah, take that, soldier of ruin. How do you like them flaming apples? Hey, look at that, we brought in the Muwakils and all other Haradrim warriors in. That's probably gonna make this a little more exciting. No, it is not. I lied. It's not gonna do any of that. Why? Because this is still a severely crippled force because of the destroyed camps. There's nothing the enemy can do at this point. I mean, at this point, Sauron can only stare at you menacingly like he's doing right now. What are you gonna do with that eyeball, Sauron? Look at me funny? Forget it, buddy. You ain't doing shit. This is an invasion force? Come on, guys. I got more soldiers in my fucking backyard than you have out in the field. Come on. This is just sad. Do I have to be here? Damn, right in his face. That's brutal. Gandalf, what are you doing? Never should have come here. Fuck you, Boromir. Pussy bitch. Oh man, it's getting slightly crowded up in here. I probably should be worried. Nope. That's all there is, actually. That's all the invasion force we got right now. Man, is it sad or what? I have nothing to say for this mission. You see for yourself, guys, how uninteresting it became because of my tactic. But unfortunately, there's not much else I can do. I mean, if you want something more exciting, just leave the camps intact and you'll have your excitement. But that's gonna make the mission go on longer. Now it's slightly longer, not a whole lot, but at the same time... Well, not slightly longer. Man, I'm really starting to lose my focus because of how bland this mission became. I'm sorry. But yeah, what I want to say is this mission has become considerably shorter. Not a whole lot, but it's still shorter, but you still have to wait quite a long time just for the fucking Army of the Dead, because somebody thought it was a good idea to have you wait for the Army of the Dead. I don't see why. That's really not necessary. Oh, Jesus Christ, speak of the devil! Okay, I can't summon him back. Look who it is! It's the Ghost Army of the Dead! That means that that's it. There's nothing left to kill. This is all that's left out of the Mordor army. Whenever you see these guys show up, you're practically done. Normally this is pretty much like a clutch victory. You barely do it when you get to this point, because normally orcs are pretty good at breaking into the city and bullying you around a little bit. So when the Army of the Dead shows up, it's so nice to clean everything out. But yeah, this time around there's nothing to clean up besides some remnants. Delicioso. They're hurting the troll so hard they even start prematurely flailing. But yeah, that was it. That was the last wave of the enemies. At this point you would have to deal with the camps normally, because they would be shitting out a lot of units as well. But we don't have any of that. And that is that. This was Minas Tirith. Sauron, please. Sauron, please. You thought you were gonna beat us? You're a poor bitch. I didn't make tower guards. Get the fuck out of here. So that was that. That was the Minas Tirith. And man, was that a boring mission to sit through. Let us not do that ever again. Minas Tirith defended. You get +8 power points for this. It's quite amazing actually. But this is the point where I have to disappear for a little bit, because now we are ready to attack the Black Gate, which is pretty much the last act of this game, of this campaign. This is the last mission, to attack the Black Gate. But you don't have to go for it right away. There are other territories that you can conquer. Like Nurn, for example, or near Harad, or other places out there, or even Rune. You can take over a lot of different spots that you didn't take over before. Like you can even come back to Rohan territories to finish cleaning up, to pick up additional resource bonuses, to pick up additional power points, maybe even a bit of population limit in case you really need it for some reason. You can still do all the things you want to do, but at this point you're pretty much told that whenever you're good to go, just go to Blackgate and finish the campaign, because that's what you're supposed to do. Because Sam and Frodo are just about done walking to Mount Doom. They're about to drop the ring into the fires and destroy Sauron for good. Wasn't Barad-dûr actually situated in front of Mount Doom, not behind it? I gotta say, the placement of this tower is a little weird, because if it's sitting behind the volcano, how does it see anything? Yeah, I think they must have fucked up with the placement here. Whatever, doesn't matter. What matters though is the fact that I'll be skipping out on the majority of these missions, these side missions that is, and I'll all be showing off the ones that are more difficult to deal with and therefore require a bit more investigation, let's say. It requires a bit more in-depth looking into it. So I'll look out for these missions, I'll note them down, and I'll record them. But for the majority of these, you're not gonna see them, because they're just the basic destroy all camps kind of thing, with maybe one mini objective, like find the missing soldiers or some shit. They're not important. So until then, I'm Walter Richards from DaGameTrain. This was session 3 of Battle for Middle-earth 1, and thank you for watching, everyone. Next time we meet up, we're gonna wrap up the good guy campaign for good. See you soon.